We've made a decision that in South Australia, we want ordinary, everyday South Australians to be involved in the decisions that affect their lives. We can see government creating value in so many ways. We want to take South Australian public service and turn it into a modern and effective public service that can meet the needs of our citizens.
What kind of an idea is public value? It is a concept that is available to conscientious people to use in improving the way they do their work. Public value is defined in terms of either the achievement of collectively desired results or the satisfaction of clients who have needs and or rights that the public has decided that they wish to support. It says that in order to be worth your time as a public official, you have to concentrate your efforts on things that are valuable, authorizable, and doable. What could be simpler than that? I suspect all of you have figured that out. The question for you is, I wonder what particular bit of public value I could create. I can have a moral imagination or a value imagination about that, but I also have to make sure that I've got sufficient authorization and legitimacy and support. And I have to worry about whether I could actually deliver on the idea I've just had about what I could do to improve public value. So the strategic triangle isn't just for people at the top, it's for people throughout the whole organization and the whole world.
Public value really brings a sharper focus to the work of the public sector, both in terms of understanding what the community wants and what the community needs now and in the future, and also just understanding how our work and our interaction with other organisations, whether they're community groups or industry groups or not-for-profit groups or other government groups, is going to really deliver on that public value. So it really sharpens the focus of what a program or a project could deliver.
I think the strategic triangle, so identifying public value, making sure you've got legitimacy and support, and have you got the operational capacity to deliver, I think it really speaks to me as a public administrator. So I think it's a fantastic framework to enable us to do our work.
The implementation of public values, such as it is, would depend on you discovering some value in the concept and then learning how to apply it in your particular context, in your particular circumstance. But it won't do that work for you. Premier has articulated a set of purposes and agenda that I think is a very appealing one. The first and overarching idea is essentially reforming democracy. South Australia stands out, and the particular way in which it stands out is decided to double down and make an increased investment in democratic government as a way of improving the quality of individual and social life.
One of the challenges is the linking with the community, having a chat to the community about what are their ideas and how does that fit with the policies of the day for the government, and then how do we link those things in to hear the voices from both the loud voices but also the ones from people who aren't as articulate as everyone else.
In the public sector, when we talk about creating value, we're talking about involving ordinary, everyday citizens in the decisions that government make. The challenge for government is calling into existence a public which can act in its own interests. That's why we've been embarking upon this massive change in the way in which we organise government and which we relate to our citizens. This is a big experiment for South Australia's democracy, a test of our democracy. But ultimately we want to move from mass opinion to a wise judgment which will be about the long-term future of our state.